Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Happy Tuesday to you. Tuesday, March 6th, 2018. Going to have a guest with us tonight. Going to be Mr. Cat Strader. Most of you know him. He does live streams on his Twitch channel, Cat Strader. And let's get a hold of him. All right, we are live. You there, sir?
I am.
All right, fantastic. We're going to be doing a flight on Pilot Edge without ATC because we're just going somewhere that there is an ATC.
I can be your ATC.
And I don't know this airplane yet. We're still learning the airplane, so.
Trial by fire, my friend.
Yes. Well, we'll see if it'll actually, if X-Plane will actually work.
I think it'd be all right.
There it goes. It just takes a while for OBS to hook into it for some odd reason. I don't know what that's about. And then Cat's on my lap immediately. No, kitty. That didn't take long at all. She knows the moment I go live, she's like, jumps right on it. All right, hit enable. There we go.
Part of me is jealous because my cat won't even jump on my lap. In fact, I pet her and she just runs away now. I don't know why she's not.
Good God. Volume. Put you back at 98%. There we go. I think that should work better.
Okay.
But welcome, everybody. All right, let's get started. We're going to be flying the Airbus A320 from Fort Lauderdale down to Cancun, Mexico. And Cat Strader's here. Yes.
Hello.
Somebody said, OMG, it's Cat Strader.
Oh my gosh. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you.
Spirit Landings, it's a very fitting livery. I chose this livery for a reason because I've never flown this plane, number one. Number two, I'm going to be using a side stick. And number three, it's not going to be a good landing. So it's fitting I'm using Spirit.
Home of the Bear Fair.
Home of the Bear Fair, literally. All right, we are inside the cockpit. Let's get things going. Go ahead and turn on my ground power so we have that. I'm gonna go battery, external power, looks good. Let it fire up and come online here. A320 day. I guess you could call it A320 day, right?
Yeah, we can go with that.
No.
I love this plane.
It is a fantastic airplane. I have some cool wing views. I got my my back left wing view there, and there's Ty sitting right over there, and he's in JetBlue. He's not in United, but
close enough.
Pilot Edge thinks he's in a United airplane.
Huh.
And then we have this view here.
There's another plane at the gate between you and I on my scenery here.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's an American between us.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's kinky, but yeah.
That's not there for me, but there's a Delta over on the other side of you.
Oh, you know what? I don't think you have the Drzwecki scene. No, you've got Lego brick stock scenery.
Oh, you're right. I don't have. Oh, yeah. No, I took it out whenever I was doing all the configuring because it was killing frame rates for some odd reason.
Okay.
I think it was something to do with world traffic, but I don't remember. Okay. Right. Did it remember the whole thing? Settings. Panels. Oh, all this is different now. I want 10 times. Apply.
Oh yeah, you want the instant?
Out and installed user in password. External connections will not be available. Okay, I don't know what the hell that means.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, I won't. Back to
this
service.
Thing that you didn't plan to use is not going to work.
Yes. Okay. Noel Dad, thank you for 7 months in a row, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you so much. I haven't said hi to some people. Gone with the Geeks. What's up, dude? My weekend was great. Spirit's one of the worst airlines in the world. Spirit is the American version of Ryanair.
They aren't great.
No, they don't have a good track record, but that way if we have a terrible landing in Cancun, we can just blame it on the Spirit pilot. But yes.
My wife actually flew Spirit a while back, and she's like, it's not that bad. I was like, she didn't have any problems.
Oh, I know some people have flown them and they didn't have any issues. I just know that it's like a well-known thing to make fun of.
Yeah.
Any way to turn down the AC on this thing?
Yeah, in the X-Plane menu, I think you can adjust those volumes.
Okay. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably want to adjust volumes once you get the plane up and running.
Yes. Usually I don't have a problem. Usually it's just default, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got that going. I've got my batteries on. I've got my external power on. I need to align the IRSs now.
Yep.
So all 3 of those to nav. Let them do their magic. I do have it set to 10 times, so hopefully it does it pretty quick.
So you'll need to go to nav, and then you also have to go to the McDo.
Yep.
Go to the init page.
Do right now. Init. From
Put in your. Yep.
FLL. We're going to MMUN, so Mike for November.
Correct. And then you'll see Align IRS pop up on one of the soft keys.
Okay. No, it goes into that, and then it's like none in return. I saw that.
Oh yeah, hit
yours
return.
Too. Yeah, I did.
Yep. Yeah, if you had a flight plan that it could load up, it would give you the option to load it here.
Align IRS. Bam.
Hit Align IRS, and boom, you're good to go.
Yes. Map not available. That's okay. Flight number 711.
We'll just load numbers here in just a second.
Cost index of what, 7 or 5?
We're gonna be running 10.
10? Yeah, we want to get down there quick.
I mean, yeah, if you want to get down there quick, we can go like 30 or 40.
Ah, that's all right. Cruise
10 is what,
flight level 30? Or 380?
360.
Cool, and it automatically populates the temp. All right. Okay, so that's good. We have the map. GPS primary, all that's there. So now, after that, it's good to go. I'm probably going to start my APU and run the APU, honestly.
Okay.
Master switch on. Give it a few seconds.
You actually did watch the video, didn't you?
Yep.
All the problems that you can have.
I know how to fly this plane like you. Which is the correct way.
So while that's starting up, I've got load numbers for you when you're ready.
All right, I'm ready for the load numbers. Let me go over to packs and cargo and all that. Okay.
So for fuel it's going to be 8.9.
8.9 total?
8,960 kilograms.
Okay, where do you put that in at?
So hit the call button at the top to call the fuel truck.
Oh, okay.
And at the very bottom, you'll see all tanks.
There it is.
And
gotcha.
Drag that slider. Get it about 8.9 to 9,000.
8.9, you say?
Yeah. 8,900.
8959. That'll do.
Perfect. And then hit the set button at the bottom.
Set?
Yep.
Got it.
And then remove the fuel truck.
Okay.
Go to packs.
Go into packs.
Make it full.
Full.
So in the left front door, click on the word gate, change it to or click on the word stairs, which changes it to gate.
Okay.
And then hit call.
Gotcha.
So that'll put you in gate mode and open the doors, and then you can set the packs to full, set that, and then get rid of the door.
So passengers full. Everything.
No, you
full.
pulled the right front door, but it's fine. Yep.
Oh yeah, you're right. Shit.
There's actually a button that says full at the bottom, where you just drag the passengers all the way up. Yep.
There we go. I'll remove that one.
Set on that. Remove all that. Go to cargo.
All right. So full. Boom. It's set. Got it. Cargo.
Cargo's gonna be, you want to do front and back, open the doors, and then we're doing 7,100.
Front and back. Open the doors. 7,100 kilograms. So everything in the Airbus is kilograms, even if it's.
Yeah, right now there's no option to go to pounds.
Okay, so that's what's gonna take me a while. So yeah, I'm sorry, cargo all parts you said?
Yep, cargo all parts, just set it to 7,100. Hit the set button, and then remove your loaders.
Are they actually out there though? I'm gonna go see.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you go click them all on, you'll see everything out there.
Oh, that's cool. They're hideous blue.
And they're not pretty.
But wow. Yeah, I'm clicking all this stuff and I'm like, I haven't seen any of this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in there and change the textures of that to white. Those things are like from the 70s. Look at that.
It may be a per livery thing too. That's the way a lot of these work.
What are you saying about Spirit Airlines?
Straight out of the 70s, buddy. Dude, those are pretty bad.
Yeah. All right, I removed them.
All right, so then just hit your perf data tab. So there's a couple things in the perf data tab that we're going to care about. you're going to have your, on the bottom left corner, you see where it says ZFWCG and then CG.
Yep.
So the CG is going to be your takeoff center of gravity, 27.2%.
Yeah, I'm 27.1. Yeah.
And then your trim position is up 0.3. Right. So that's what we're going to put that in the FMC here in just a moment.
Okay.
So we can go back to the McDo.
Yeah, sorry guys, just getting this ready to go, and then once we get up in the air and all that stuff, we'll be able to have a nice chat and all that.
So go to flight plan.
Flight plan. There we go.
Take it off. Runway for us. Winds are 1908. So we plan on what time left?
We're right out of the south.
Yeah.
So I mean, we don't have very many options. It's just going to be a crosswind.
Yeah. So we'll do 28 right. So click on KFLL on the top. Departure. 28 right. We're not taking a star. Or SID, sorry. So hit the temporary flight plan button and then hit temporary insert.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So you're building a temporary plan, and then when they're orange, it means that they're basically in flux, and then when you hit the insert button, it actually loads them in for real.
Okay, gotcha.
But for whatever reason, there's no SIDs or stars used on this route. I like the real world run up to it's the same deal.
Yeah, people complain they can't close the vents. Don't worry about it. Actually, I need to check my overhead panel and see what's going on, because I turned the APO on, so does it automatically do stuff or no?
So you'll need to go overhead. The generator's automatically on, but you'll need to turn the APU bleed on.
APU gen was not on, actually. Oh, no, yeah, it was. Right.
It is. If it's extinguished, it's on.
Yep. The bleed is going to be...
Center.
Center. APU.
That's the...
Got it.
It's 2. You got it?
Yep.
I'm like 10 seconds behind you here on Twitch.
Yeah,
you can also disconnect. You can also disconnect the external power at this point.
Yeah, we don't need that.
Press it and it'll go to a veil.
There we go. Yep, we're on the APU power now.
Okay. So the other things I would do is, as long as we're looking at the overhead panel, this is where we'll go left to right. So left side's fine. Center, turn all 6 of your fuel pumps. Just turn them on.
Yeah, wait a second.
Sure.
Got him.
Okay. And then the rest of the panel, we would turn on the nav and logo lights, bottom left corner. We'd arm the emergency exit lights, bottom right corner, turn on the no smoking, and probably turn the seatbelt signs on too at this point.
Seatbelts.
Did you get all that?
Yep.
Okay.
So, no, I got the navs and the no smoking signs, seatbelt signs.
So go...
That's good.
Yep. And then go right, the far right of that panel, and you'll see the emergency exit lights. You want to arm those. Put it in the middle position.
Gotcha.
Just mouse wheel up one.
Yeah, I'm just getting used to the way they have it done.
You may want to change your angle on that at some point too.
Yeah, that's all right. I have this one. Right. This one's to get to do the quick look. That one right there.
Yeah.
So I just looked a little to the right.
Okay. So that's the overhead panel.
Okay.
So we go back to the MIG-2.
Yep.
Now we'll program the route.
All right.
So the only thing that's weird about this is how you add the airways.
Okay.
So start with MNATE. So the route. Do you get the route in Discord, or do you see Discord?
Let me grab it.
Okay.
Yep, I see it. MNAT. Manatee.
So Manatee, and then click on the flight plan discontinuity. So it's actually it puts the point above the point that you click on.
Okay, so let me do it. Manatee.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. And then the next point is MTH, Mike Tango Hotel.
Yep. Mike Tango Hotel. Put that on the disco as well.
Yep. And then do the left soft key next to Mike Tango Hotel.
The right soft key or the left?
The left soft key.
Okay.
You'll see airways on the right side.
Yep.
Click that.
Yep.
So via Bravo 646.
Bravo 646.
We're
going to Canoa. There we go.
And then hit temporary flight plan.
Flight plan.
Flight plan.
Got it.
paranoia, I always hit insert at this point, bottom right corner.
Okay.
There's no reason not to right now.
Yep.
And then you have no sat and then CUN.
Yep. So.
Sat.
Oh yeah, we can go down. I see.
Okay.
This is kind of interesting. MTH. Up is down and down is up. I see.
Yeah. You have to think about the direction that it's pushing the text.
Right. That makes sense.
So
okay.
You're pushing the it is backwards from Boeing.
Yep. No sats.
Yep. And then we'll click on no sat and then CUN. CUN.
CUN.
Do you want to program an approach, or do you want to just do a visual approach?
I'll probably program an approach. I want to learn how to do that.
Okay.
Pick up the ILS.
So then hit the left soft key next to MMUN.
Hold on a second. I did CUN as duplicate names. I'm going to go with the 478 nautical miles.
Yep, that's the close one.
Okay, I'll temporarily insert that.
And insert that, and then at the very bottom you'll see white you'll see the, in white letters destination MMUN.
Yep.
So click on that.
Okay. And then arrival.
Upper right corner, arrival.
All right.
We will plan for Windsor 140 at 7.
140 at 7. So it's gonna. They have a eastern and a western. Wait.
So we'll take.
No. It's at an angle.
We'll take the ILS. We can take the ILS 12 left. I don't know. ILS 12 left 1. I
thought they only had one runway.
Nah, they got 2.
They have a tiny one.
12 left is 9,000. 12 right is 11,000.
Okay.
Both good size. So
Really?
Let's take the left one.
Yeah. It'll be left.
We'll be coming in from the north. So I'm going to program the ILS 12 left 1. I'm going to add no
you're
VS.
right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we'll do 12. We'll do 12 left. Okay. So approach 12, 12L. And you just click that on the approach.
Step up. Arrival. So you have the approach. You have I12L1.
12L1. Okay.
Make sure it's I, not D. I's for ILS.
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. I see what you. Oh.
Strange.
Your nav data has failed you.
Oh, okay. Then we'll just shoot a visual.
Yeah, I mean, I can help you. We can tune in. We can get the ILS tuned in.
Yeah. No big
vectors
deal.
and all that stuff. Because that's not what I'm looking at right now.
So to kill my disco, I can just go MUN up and up.
Nope. All you got to do is so in the Airbus you actually hit the clear button.
Yep.
And you'll see clear in the
and then hit that.
And then click on the discontinuity.
Okay.
And clear that. So then what I would also do, so for VNAV purposes, the CUN VOR is right over top of Cancun.
Right.
So let's plan to be let's plan to be at 3,000 feet at that point.
Okay.
So the right soft key next to CUN, click on that.
Okay.
And then next to altitude constraint, on the right side, let's do 3,000. And we'll hit descent. And then insert.
Okay.
So that's going to that'll set up a VNAV profile that'll get us at 3,000 feet at the CUN VOR. Basically, that'll give us a relatively accurate top of descent.
Right. Okay.
Okay. So that's the flight plan. Hit the init button.
Init. Got it.
And this is the one that's confusing. You know where you have the arrows up, down? Next to them, there's an arrows for left and right.
Yep.
So this one has a second page. Click arrow right.
Yep. There we are.
And this is where we're then going to load zero fuel weight, zero fuel CG, and all that. So just hit the weight request button.
Oh, okay.
And that's going to load in your zero fuel weight and your block fuel.
Weight request. Let's see that. Is it on the? I see it over there. It's in
right.
Very dark gray.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
So that loads that in. We have plenty of gas, we can tell. So we have 145 minutes of extra fuel for this. Just enough to get to an alternate and go from there. So then click on the perf tab.
Perf. Okay.
So you can click on the soft keys next to VR and V2, and it'll automatically fill those in.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to set V1 to 141.
141? What? Yep. 140?
Or whatever set V1 to VR.
Okay.
Sorry, your speeds are one knot lower.
There we go.
later. Set your transition altitude. So this has to be set to 18,000 feet every time.
18,000.
So the next set is on the right side. You set the flaps and the trim setting. So we pulled that earlier from our perf data tab.
0.3 up.
Yep. So it's up. So you're gonna. So it's gonna be your flap setting. So
1/0.3 up.
Nope. Up 0.3.
Interesting. 0.3.
And we'll just derate it back to. I'm just derating.
Check the takeoff data.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So I'll just derate it back into 55 degrees.
For flex temp takeoff, I mean?
Yep.
55?
Yeah, we can probably flex it all the way to 65 if we wanted to. But
yeah. Okay.
So that's that.
Wow.
So then we're going to move to the glare shield.
Okay.
And the glare shield, so you understand the idea of push-pull?
Yep.
Okay. So as long as there's dots, it's in management. The only thing you need to set here is your altitude. So set your altitude to just go 360. Or you can step it up.
That way we don't have to screw with it at all.
Yep. And then we'll set the altimeter. Altimeter is 3,000 on the altimeter.
I pushed it in, so I think it should be okay. It's got a dot.
Yep, you're good there. Oh yeah, you're fine. I can see it now.
Okay.
So 3,000 on the altimeter. We'll set that.
What was the altimeter? 3,000.
3,000.
3,000.
And then the very last thing to do is to go to the center console.
Yep.
On the bottom right corner is the transponder.
Yep.
It's all zeros right now. Hit clear twice and just put in 2,000.
Yeah, TARA.
On the top left of that, go to on for the top left dial.
Oh, yeah, got it.
In the top right, if you go alt, it'll show you basically all TCAS targets on your screen. In the bottom right corner, TARA. That'll put you in mode C.
Got it.
That's it.
I'll be damned. We're doing something here.
You have better pushback?
I do have better pushback. It should be... Yep, there it is. Pre-planned pushback.
Yep, so this is when I call it.
Yep.
Because then the next steps are making sure the plane's ready to go.
I'm just going to push straight back.
That's fine.
To the alleyway. Right there. Turn it green, and then what do you do?
Hit enter.
Enter. That's what it was.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Completely forgot about that.
Major Tom. Dude, I love better pushback. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good one. Definitely a good one to have. Wait for him to show up. Oh, we have a door open in the back right. That's not good. That's how we always check.
It's probably one of your cargo doors. Oh no, it's
not. It's a passenger one. Yeah, move you. You dumbass. Alright, that looks good. Fly. Yeah, no shit. Alright, we'll put the beacon on. We're ready to move this airplane once they get connected. I'm not sure how... You're still waiting for your pushback too, right?
Yeah, it's looking up right now.
Is this taking him a while to get here?
So she's got to pull up and then set your park brake.
I'm still waiting to see mine. I haven't seen him yet.
Interesting.
Oh, I only pre-planned it. I didn't call it. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, you have to call it.
Start pushback.
Yeah, so I just use one key. I hit one key to call. And
Gotcha.
it puts me in pre-planned mode.
Tow is driving up.
Here he comes. Now we have our views here. Thinking about moving this one forward a little bit more so we can see the front of the engine, which would be pretty cool.
That's usually where I put mine.
Give ourselves a first class passenger view here. There we go, it's a little bit better. There we go. I like this one. There we go.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Alright, he's getting set up here.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Ready to connect. Go ahead.
Do you have sounds?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
Mine sounds got reset somehow, so.
Strange.
Yeah, so once he connects, then you can hit, he'll tell you to release park brake.
Yes.
Start to push, then you can do the engines. Now
Hey,
remember
Connor,
when you...
what's up, man?
Sorry.
No, you're right.
When you turn the ignition on, count to 3 before you actually try to start the engines.
Oh, okay.
Have to wait for the valve to open.
I'm waiting. He's getting ready to push this out. Remove the parking brake.
So connected and bypass been inserted. Release parking brake.
Parking brakes are released. You're good. Clear to push.
Starting pushback. And you may start engines.
You may start it. It's fantastic. I'm thinking how do the packs work on this thing because it's different.
It's automatic.
It's all you don't have to touch a thing. You just start it.
Just make sure the overhead panel. Make sure fuel pumps are all on. Got your beacon on.
Yep.
And then you can fire your starter or
I
fire your
forgot
ignition.
how easy these things are.
Yeah.
Yep. We go to crank on the right or left, A or B system. Right? Doesn't matter.
Nope. You just leave everything. Everything in the Airbus is up and off.
Gotcha. Oh, up and off.
Yep.
So we don't use any crank. What?
Sorry. Yeah. For your ignition, ignition goes to the right side.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay.
And then you just engage.
Yep.
All you have to do is flick the button up to the
starting too. Well, you already pushed out there. Look at that.
Man, waste no time.
Okay, we have our speed brakes open for some odd reason. That should not be a thing.
Interesting.
Why are those open?
Reset them, maybe?
I didn't hit any buttons for them.
Huh.
They're set to retract. No idea what that's about.
See what happens when the plane comes up and you got a hydraulic.
Got a good start there. It doesn't have the Airbus bark on the sounds, sadly.
It does. It's very. You have to be in the back though. It's very subtle.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So with one engine going, you should be able to go to the back and hear it.
All right, I'll do it on this side when we start the other engine. Yeah, I don't know why these damn. I wonder if these axes or something this is set to that's backwards, full.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
No, because your lever's all the way forward.
Yeah, I know. Moved it. I don't know what it's doing. It won't go down. That's the weird thing.
Huh.
Spare lines for you. They're broken from the last flight.
Go to your lower. So go to your lower ECAM.
Yep.
Click on flight controls.
Flight control.
Bottom right corner, second lower column.
Yep.
And you'll see they are up.
Let me try moving them. And is there a
Reset your failures, maybe?
I don't think it's that. What if there's an axes for the spoilers or something that's triggering?
Could be.
Let me see here. Go to controls here. The only thing that I've changed is the.
Oh, your reverser's open too.
What the fuck is that about?
Oh, wait. Your Xbox controller.
Yeah, but I had that set to ignore it.
Okay. Because it had things that were down.
I got it. It's a button. It was the reverser button on the throttle.
Okay.
Had the reverser open for whatever reason.
The reverser was open. That's why okay. That's why the spoilers were up.
All right, we're gonna start engine number 1. Maybe we'll be able to hear the bark this time and be on the wing view for this startup. is where you start smelling that wonderful smell of the Airbus.
It's not doing it, is it?
It's still firing up.
Yeah, you should have heard the bark though, right?
Not yet. Not till after it fires up. I cannot wait to do a VR flight in this thing, man.
That's gonna be wild.
Yes. You haven't done much VR with it yet, have you? With
All of like 10 minutes.
When you come down here, it's probably much all we're gonna do.
Yeah, that's you're on my short list. I want to do X-Plane. I want to do Project Cars.
Mm-hmm. And it's really nice having like all of the stuff set up in the rig because it's all naturally there where you need it to be in VR. I never heard the bark. If it was extremely faint.
Yeah, it might have only happened when you oh man, it might have only happened like just after you started the first engine. Because by the time you've got 2 engines, you've got full hydraulics, and you shouldn't need to have the PTU on.
All right, checklist wise, after start, engine and wing anti-ace is required. AP bleed can go off. AP master can come off. AP bleed off. Master off. Okay. Got a still pitch trim. We did not set that, or it'll do it automatically, right?
Nope. This is when you set it. You can't set it so you have hydraulics.
Ah, so 0.3.
Yep.
It says about right there. That's good. Set.
Your lower
Spoilers.
ECAM on flight controls will actually tell you what your pitch trim is set for too.
Gotcha. Armed. Oh, will it?
Yeah.
Pitch trim setting. Cam under. Was it? Oh, 0.2. I see. .3. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. All right, that's good. Flaps can go to flaps 1. There they go. We're setting our flaps down now. Man, look at that transition, or that animation. That looks nice. Well done. I assume oh, he never disconnected because I didn't pull my parking brake because we had so much shit going on at once. This is what happens when you your first time flying a plane.
All right, man.
Run into this shit. Flaps are good. Rudder trim 0. I didn't touch any of that stuff. You can't fly controls. I'll go ahead and check those now. What we got here? Okay, I have no flight controls on the joystick for whatever reason. Disconnected hand signals. Wonder why that is. Let's find out why it's being stupid. Stick is right here. Roll in pitch. It's showing fine in here, but it's not in the plane.
Okay.
Oh, is this something about multiple axes? Hold on.
Can you just
Sign to pitch, roll, and yaw. Your controls might not work correctly. Because I have the yoke code, it's not plugged in.
I think I really feel like it's the Xbox controller.
I think you're right. I'm gonna.
You can just go to the Xbox controller and unbind those 2 axes.
Yeah, I just went ahead and.
Hose disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right.
Yep,
See you
that's what it
next
was.
time and have a safe flight.
All right, thank you for that. All right, let's go ahead and check left. Neutral, right, neutral, forward, neutral, back, neutral. Looks good. Let's try our rudders. Look good. Neutral, left, neutral. All right. Can't complain there. Awesome. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit to get used to a side stick here. It's been so long.
So you got the 55 on the side?
Oh, it's down. You're right. Down 0.3. It's not up 0.3. Oopsies.
No, it's up.
No, I had it going the wrong way. They're right.
Oh, you did. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, right. And truthfully, it's not going to make that big a difference.
Yeah. It would just take a little bit more oomph.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and go taxi light. Nose to taxi. There we go. Parking
so while we're
brake
taxiing,
is released.
You're going to want to roll your heading bug to 280.
280 on the heading.
So you go unmanaged mode on the heading bug.
Okay. So
that because we don't have a star or SID that we're flying, we'll just fly vectors out of here.
280.
And then fire a direct in once we're up in the air.
$280. There we go. It's pulled out, right? And now out.
Yep. So there's no dot, so it's on unmanaged. So it's
right.
gonna fly what it says in the display.
All right, I'll follow you. Holy crap, we're moving, everybody.
Let's go flying.
Let's go flying today, finally. I have no idea what this is going to feel like when I get in the air with the side stick.
Just
it's the X55.
So give it a nice, easy pull.
Mm-hmm. I know it's all about being gentle.
Very gentle. Do not trim. Resist every single urge to use your trim button.
Okay, I don't have one set.
Perfect, because you don't need it.
Nope.
So it's going to be a nice, easy pull. If you look on your artificial horizon as you move your joystick around, you'll see a cross move.
Yep.
So
yeah,
initially,
I'm quite familiar with the Airbus systems. It's just been a while.
All right. Well, my recommendation is pull back to 10 degrees, hold it there, and you get an idea of how much you actually want to go.
Okay, so about 10 degrees.
The initial pitch is to 15 degrees. And then just
that's pretty good right there. Okay. I got you. Very nice. This is a beautiful airplane.
This is the best part of this.
I love the way it feels like taxiing. The taxi is like a dream. It's very stiff.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like it's skating around on you.
Well, if it gets a little windy out, the X-plane ground physics are still going to rear their ugly head, but...
Yeah. All right, guys, we're moving. Sorry. This is my first time flying this airplane, so it's taken a while for all of this stuff.
You want to go first or want me to?
You can go first.
Okay.
Or, yeah, it doesn't matter. Unless you want to watch me crash.
I got you up on the other screen, don't worry.
I get to see that.
We got that covered.
Does this have the double strobe?
I think so.
Does double strobe? Let's see if it does. I'm gonna turn the strobe on.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, yeah, it does. Just like an actual Airbus. That's awesome.
These are details that are lost on me, Jeff. Everybody always asks me, is it running the CFM or the IAE? And I'm like, I have no idea.
These right here are CFM, but these are the CFMs. You're flying the IAE on the model that you're showing me on the CSL.
Got it. All right.
So takeoff is what like?
Okay. So this is going to be a little weird.
Mm-hmm.
You understand the way the throttle works?
Yes. You have the little click detents.
Yep. You're going to listen for 2 clicks, and you're going to see man flex 40 or 55 on your on your display. But it should be 2 clicks, and it'll happen. If you go to toga, just pull back until you get to man flex. If you're not quite there, push forward a little more. You'll eventually figure out where it's at.
Okay. So and man flex it, and then.
Yep. And then once you're up in the air, it'll flash at you and say thrust. Climb thrust, and you just pull back until climb thrust is green. And then you let go of the throttle for the rest of the flight.
Gotcha.
All right, let's go flying.
Yep, we'll watch you take off. And then I'll go ahead and do a line up and wait here. Oh yeah, you're on that roll. Man, the engines sound great. The sound system.
Not bad.
Approaching 2.
Boy, you feel like crosswind.
Right. Ooh, we got that X-RAS that comes with it too. There you go. Okay, we're lining up. I got my landing lights on and all that. And we shall see if we crash upon takeoff. Absolutely correct.
On runway 28 right.
We're all green on the takeoff config. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to flex. Oop, almost. There it is. Oop. There it is, flex 55. Set. And you're on my TCAS too, that's really cool. Wow, this thing feels great on takeoff roll. It's V1, rotate it. Oh man, that is weird. Okay, we're up. Jesus. It's on toga lock. Is that okay?
Yeah, I had the same thing happen to me. It's because you pitched too far, too high.
Yep.
So just follow the flight director, let it do its thing.
Okay.
Once you cross S, you can pull your slats in.
Okay.
But I'm just gonna stay on this heading for a little bit, and then we'll make a left turn and go direct.
Yep.
Yeah, when you fly this thing in, like you're gonna want to fly the traffic pattern coming in. It's just such a
Oh, I should have. Did you already turn it 280 or not yet?
I started on 280.
Okay.
Runway heading is fine.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so.
And when you're ready, go to the McDo.
Definitely not ready for that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to use a lot of stick for this thing to move. There we go. It's coming up.
So I think you'll have to disengage your auto throttle and then re-engage your auto throttle to move it back into climb mode.
Okay.
Just don't toga lock. So your auto throttle is in the center part of your
got it.
Got it.
Okay. And what do you want me to do with the McDo?
So first of all, get your throttle set. Are you in thrust climb?
Yes. We're in manual. Yep. Lever climb.
Okay. So is it
change it to climb?
Yep. So pull back until you see thrust climb that's green.
And then you'll thrust climb. Got it.
Okay. So then go to the McDo.
Okay. Hold on.
Click on the direct button.
Direct. Got it. Yep.
Just like Manatee. Put in the waypoint at the top.
Yep.
And hit insert.
Got it.
The plane's automatically going to go to managed mode, and it's going to go direct to the Manatee intersection.
Do I need to set the autopilot? Yep. Got it.
Yeah, you want your autopilot on.
All right. We survived the departure. Barely. Yeah, I'm not used to that side stick at all. It uses it. I need to. It has to travel so much before it does it.
Yeah, and it's the different flight modes are super weird at first,
right?
Because you go like on the takeoff roll, you have direct control over over the surfaces, and then once you're up off the ground, you don't.
Gotcha. Also, did upgrade the visuals here. We're using Ultimate Weather XP 2.2. Pretty murky down there. All right. I am definitely looking forward to getting the new stick. VKB stuff, because the VKB stuff actually feels like an actual side stick. It has that same kind of like mushy feel to it. This the problem with the X55 is that center detent, so it wants to snap back into it, you know what I mean?
Right. Which is actually fine for the Airbus.
Right.
The problem I'd have with that, how does it feel in your left hand, though? Like it's a right-handed stick.
Right.
Okay, there's Miami.
Over Miami. I'm trying to see here. Oh, there you are there. Okay, I see the flight plan now. Sweet. Yep, and you are just about 10 miles out in front of me.
Cool.
Or 5 miles. Maybe 2.
About 5, yeah.
Outside view, have a look here.
Probably won't be able to see me, but
It's loading the Miami shit in right now.
oh yeah.
Just the gear down. I do like this texture set. Pretty nice. I don't know why I'm getting these massive frame drops though.
It's just Miami.
Yep. No, it is Miami. There we go. I just want everyone in chat to know that because we are flying Spirit, you are all getting fees just to be able to sit in your seat. There you go, PT Peck. You heard it here first.
You get your seat for free. You just don't get to pick which seat you get.
Yep. The textures are done really well on this plane.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah, it's that loading that Miami International. There it is right there. You can see it from right here. There it is, Miami International Airport. That fucker is killing frame rates trying to load all that shit in. This is the Drzecki scenery.
I didn't know Fort Lauderdale was that far north.
Yes. Not terribly far. You want to see the cabin? There's not much to the cabin. We're in first class right here, guys. I'll show it to you. Yep. Here it is. Look up here into the galley. You look out the window if you'd like. At the clouds. Look over this way, and we can't do anything because it's loading Miami. God, that's so choppy. Here it is. Hear the sounds change when you come back here to the back.
Yeah, for not being F-mod, it's not. Sounds aren't terrible.
No. No, you just have to do it the old-fashioned way. All right. 18,000 feet. We can hit standard. Full standard. Get your 10 miles out.
Perfect.
Really would like to turn the AC sound down a little bit. It's going to drive me nuts. We got a sound. Is it just use an aircraft interior, I think, or exterior environmental?
Probably environmental. Well, environmental is going to be the air.
There we go. A little bit better. There we go. Much better.
Yeah, I haven't messed around with it too much. I've messed around with balance too much.
God, I can't imagine. Have you tried to land this with the left hand?
I haven't, no.
Yeah, that's what I just took off with, and I'm going to be landing with the left hand.
Interesting to get your assessment on it.
Yep. Well, I'm getting the notion that you got to pull back pretty far, but you have to do it like you kind of like hit it a couple times. Like you tap it back into those positions, and it kind of just floats into that spot.
Yeah, you basically leave it. You pretty much leave it alone as best you can until you're at 30. At 30, very slow ease on the throttle and a very slow ease back on the stick.
Really cool thing this airplane has is a built-in browser on your iPad. That's so cool. So we could actually go to Google.
Go watch yourself.
You watch yourself, yeah? Oh, actually, you could. You could see the chat on there if I wanted to.
You could put the chat on there, yeah.
Let me see this. Twitch.tv. I wonder if it plays sound at all.
I think it does, yeah.
It's a legitimate thing. Renderer not available. But the chat pops up. Hello from the cockpit.
Yeah, you can pull the Pilot Edge map up there if you wanted to follow along.
No, it tries to log into my into my thing. But that's pretty cool. That is really cool. I do like that. So that means I can totally do VR flights in this.
Yeah, you probably could, couldn't you?
Yeah, I could see the chat. That's really cool.
Oh, hey, do me a favor.
Yep.
You're in unmanaged speed mode, so go push your speed bug in.
Speed. There we go.
That's why you fell behind a little bit there.
Yep.
I'll crank the speed back once we're up in the air, and we'll get you caught up.
Let's do
up to cruise.
For diagram.
Like airport chart. Skyvector's not going to have a chart for it.
Yeah.
Be able to get one at 4 flight.
Well, I just went to Skyvector. I can see it now.
Okay.
That's really cool, though. The iPad comes with this airplane. That alone changes everything when it comes to how you fly, and you can have two going at once.
Yeah.
Wow-wee.
So what a lot of guys do is they have their Navigraph chart subscription, and they'll pull the Navigraph charts up on the iPad.
That's really smart. Yeah, have a look on my my stream. You see the clouds. What do you think of that? It doesn't look terrible.
It's better than what I have. I don't have any clouds right now.
None at all?
No. Are you running real world weather?
Yep. It should be. Maybe it is.
You want to check on it?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and refresh it. Go to refresh. That's real. Yeah, it's doing it.
Huh.
Done.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
Oh, where you're at? Oh, there it went. Whoa. Okay. Just lost it and a huge wind shift.
You should change the update frequency to like 10 minutes or less.
Okay. We do that.
Oh yeah, that's more like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing 40 knots off the right nose.
Frequency.
Off the right wing.
Refresh rate's on 60 minutes. What do you have your set at?
As low as it goes.
15. There we go. Yeah.
And then I have a button.
It wouldn't have done anything for a long time there.
Right. And I got a button on my joystick to regenerate weather too, so I can just on demand hit that.
Oh, but that's cool. Look at those Cirruses out in the distance on my right wing.
Nice.
That's not bad. Let's look at the outside view here. This is the, there we go. You see some cirrus clouds there. This is the ultimate weather XP11.
So we'll check some weather on the way here. I guess I got a cloud bank up here in front of me. Oh, cirrus clouds look really good.
Yeah, those don't look bad. I'm going to zoom in on them so they look really terrible, but I don't want. Actually, still not that bad. Let's do the Spirit Airline commercial shot.
Home of the Bear Fair.
But it is little things like the iPad and stuff that really, really are nice touches to this airplane. Because that's what aviation today is. All these pilots have iPads.
Yep. Yeah, the little details are nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because the Flight Factors had that sort of iPad thing going.
Right.
You know, in the 7.5 and whatnot. The browser, I think, is a cool touch. because that opens a lot of possibilities for people.
Yep. Isn't there a place I can go? What's the Pilot Edge one? I can go to their website and see who's online
Go to
flying.
map.pilotedge.net.
Map.pilotedge.net. Yep. Move down where we're at. There we are.
There we are.
Pointing upwards. Nope, there it went. It just figured it out.
Defaults to up, and then it'll figure out where you're going.
Click on you.
Hit on the show tracks button. It'll show you a nice line that'll follow you.
Show tracks.
It won't be there yet. It's as you're flying, you'll start to see it.
That is cool. All right, back to this. Yep, we're starting to turn over the keys.
So Jeff.
Yep.
When are you going to do your BFR?
I don't know, man. I people have been asking me about that stuff, and I'm like, I've been really liking just flight simulation.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
You're not the first person I've heard say that.
It's because you know what it's like. Like now you've transitioned into the real world of flying, and it's like, man, it's a whole thing. There's no screwing around with it.
It's also more expensive.
It's expensive, but getting beat up in a small little airplane compared to sitting home playing on there's a huge difference there. Now, whenever I was doing it and I wanted to be a pilot, for a career, that was different. But private flying is a lot of fun. I do miss it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying your VR setup because I want to see what a proper, like with the yoke and everything else, what that actually feels like. Because I have
the Just Flight Arrow. It's some of the best moments I've ever had in VR and in flight simulation have been flying that plane in VR because you just get so lost in that world.
Well, that's just like, in my opinion, that's what VR's made for.
Yes, absolutely. Like I used to want to build home cockpits, but I don't want to do that anymore. I'm like, there's no need. Like I can literally sit in this A320 cockpit and it's true to life scale.
Yeah, that'll be pretty crazy.
So once it gets there, it'll be even better.
Do you use the touch controls at all?
No, I don't have any. I have no interest in that. I think it would be okay, but for flicking switches and stuff, but you'd have to still set it down. I wouldn't want to rely on just using the touch controller. I've seen people like fly the yoke and stuff with it. I'm like, no, I could not do that.
Yeah, it looks interesting, but I know Laminar's doing some work on trying to make the controls at least intuitive.
Right.
I don't know. I'd rather sit down with my equipment.
Although, are you seeing what I'm seeing here?
What was that?
You see what the X or the Ultimate Weather XP fixed?
Oh, your contrails don't suck.
They don't suck.
Oh,
they actually look pretty decent. Now from the bottom, white. They're white from the bottom.
Okay.
Look at this. Woohoo! That was worth this. That's worth the $17 right there. Just have working contrails, man.
Yeah, mine are
Something
definitely
so
crappy
small.
gray ones.
I mean,
Like
they're kind of.
like,
yeah, these are. I guess these are more white. You could say.
Yeah, they're definitely here. There's your comparison shot.
Oh yeah. Here, I'm gonna take a screenshot of that so they can see it. Here's a comparison shot from Ty. Ty's putting down some chemtrails. I'm not. Mine look pretty decently how they're supposed to be.
We're gonna make sure that Southern Florida is sufficiently greenhoused.
Mm-hmm.
Where did we just fly? We just flew over a big base or something. Marathon.
Oh, Marathon Island. Yep. Over the keys and all that. See a flyby view. Yeah, they're not the worst. If only they could be the color of clouds, then it would be perfect. But in a perfect world, right?
I think Laminar said it's one of those things that's on their list.
Yeah.
Among 1,000 other things.
But there's the airbase there.
Once Austin starts sticking around with the flight model, or stops sticking around with the flight models.
Is that the Airbus Airbase, or is that Key West?
No, that's Marathon.
Marathon. Okay, Key West is further down. I think I have a Key West scenery. I don't remember. Another really cool thing is in the sim right now, if I was flying the Caribbean, I can change the color of the water to green and all that. You can do that on the fly. You can change all the textures of the sky, the clouds, the water and all that in the sim without restarting the sim.
That's cool.
Yes. So it's nice. Like if you wanted to fly in the Caribbean, you can change that, or you're in a different part of the world, you can change that. It's kind of like a Rex almost. Reminds me of.
Yeah, that was a big thing.
It's not a weather engine though.
Well, Rex wasn't a weather engine either. It was always just texture pack.
Right. Yep. I'm over Marathon. You're over Big Pine.
Yeah. So FIS is.
I lost you on my TCAS.
Yeah, I'm gonna slow down once I get to altitude here, because you flew at 235 there for a bit. You got I got ahead of you.
Oh, you're pretty far out.
Yeah. So once we get to altitude, I'll dial the speed back, let you get in a little closer.
Yeah, but you're not showing up on mine at all. It's just weird about it.
Well, that's the way the TCAS of Pilotage works. If the plane's model isn't loaded.
Gotcha. 1 Bravo 10, thank you for 2 months in a row, brother. He said, oh, you're 911 dispatcher. Bravo to you, man.
That's cool.
That's one hell of a job.
Actually, if you go direct to FIS, that'll give you a little shortcut.
Now, see, this is a little interesting right here. Look, on mine, you'll see it's drawing the cirrus clouds, but they're a very, very sharp edge on one side of it where it starts to texture. Like from a distance, it looks fine, but
it's sort of rounded, like it's sort of in a spiral around your plane.
Is that what it's doing, you think?
Yeah.
Let's see if that's the case. Yep. There it is, right there. Here you go. Everybody's saying that it looks flat to them. The Earth does. There it is, right there. It's a globe. Boom. Keep 31. Thank you for 2 months in a row. Appreciate that.
Remember that scene in Under Siege 2? The earthquake in midair?
Under Siege 2.
Did you ever see Under Siege 2?
I don't think I saw that.
Oh my gosh, the Steven Seagal movie on a choo-choo train?
Oh god, yes, I did see that one. It's a great movie.
Midair, man. That's the moment we just had.
Yep. We come all the way back. Yep. North of Havana. Yeah, we can do the shortcut if you want to. I don't care.
Yeah, so if you go direct to FIS, it'll save you a couple seconds here.
So go direct, FIS, insert, Shablamskis. Yep. Yeah, I like the sky colors and the textures. Like it's not bad. It's better than the default. The default's just so washed out. I was like, I like it not being so washed out, but X Enviro just, I had so many issues with it.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the 1.08 or whatever's coming up for X Enviro is going to fix some of that stuff. I don't hold out a ton of hope. Like, I don't even know if it's ever come out, man.
Yep. No, I like the cirrus clouds here, though. This is pretty nice. And you can tell it's not the way that the spiral like is around your plane. In the cockpit, you don't really see that very much. At least from here, I don't.
Key West.
West. Dude, I am absolutely loving this iPad. That is so cool to have a browser. You can literally do whatever you want. That's so cool. Yep, we're headed to Cancun. We took off out of Fort Lauderdale. We were quite delayed because the captain was learning the airplane. Actually, I broke my X-plane after I updated my Navigraph, and Ty had to help me fix it.
And then you broke your credit card.
And then I broke my credit card. No, yeah, Pilot Edge. I couldn't log into Pilot Edge because it was like, you don't have an account in Pilot Edge. I'm like, it's on auto pay. There's no reason why I shouldn't. It was because when I moved the credit card, whenever I changed over the address in Pilot Edge's database, it still had the old address, so it was like a fraud prevention thing. So we got that fixed too. Good things to. It was Tim, right?
Yes, Tim K.
Tim K took care of it.
And next time we'll get you over in the actual coverage area.
Yes.
Spirit Wings 711 flight of 2.
Well, I would probably, yeah, they would love that. No, I'd probably fly a 730. Like, I'd probably fly the Zebo 737 on Pilot Edge. I'm confident enough in that airplane to do it.
Cool.
I just
you got
don't
all the
want
phraseology down.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's still always going to be part of me. It's just the fact of this airplane and ATC all at once.
Yeah.
No, I gotta do it.
I don't know. I find this to be a lot easier, personally, than the Boeings, because there's so much more that's handled automatically for you.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But it's personal preference. Like, I know some of the guys come over to the Airbus and have struggles and have troubles because they just aren't used to it.
Yeah, I never turn on my chronometer either.
Like, one of the things that we'll do is I'm going to teach you how to come in and manage speed mode the whole way. So you should never, ever have to dial in a speed.
That would be nice. Enon X3, nope. I don't have subscriptions or anything. None of that stuff pops up on the screen and distracts. I don't have any overlays or anything. I took a break from using Facecam too for a while. I was just like, it's because I use my camera so much for different things like vlogging and all that stuff, and taking it off the tripod, putting it back on, and then it's not the right spot, and then I have to get it just right again. I just need to buy another camera.
I know the real reason.
The real reason?
The real reason.
What's
You
the
live
real
in
reason?
shame because you trimmed your beard.
Oh yeah, that's what it is. Nailed it. No, I had it on. I did a face cam the end of last week. I think it's when I was like, after I took the camera down, I didn't have to put it back up. No problem, Enon X3. Appreciate that, man. I think that, having an interaction on stream is a little bit better than having a pop-up. But I like the way yours does yours. It's aviation themed. It makes sense. It's not like a zombie running.
Yeah, there's some stuff. There's some of those that are pretty ridiculous. Like, try to be as unintrusive as possible. Because ultimately the stream isn't about the pop-ups and the overlays. It's about what we're doing.
That is true, Yankee. Yeah, I mean, there's some good things to not using a face cam. Like, it doesn't bother me per se. It just sometimes you just don't want to be on camera,
I won't lie. If I ever do like afternoon streams, I won't stream until I've taken a shower at the very least.
Over the Gulf of Mexico.
49 minutes.
49 minutes in flight.
Roughly.
Pete Wolf fam, I understand it, why you don't like face cam, and I know why people don't like it, but on the other side of the coin, I do know why I like it when I watch people that do it, because you see them for who they are, and streams are supposed to be that way. I don't do it in YouTube.
I always found YouTube face cams to be kind of silly.
Yeah. I did it. I experimented with it. I think I've always tried it. Like, I'll give it a shot, and I'm like, I get bored of it. I get bored of things so fast. That's the problem.
Except being in cruise, right?
Cruise is fun. Like, and that's another thing I really missed about doing these, doing flight sim streams, is because you can really, really have good conversations with your chat sometimes. Sometimes. Last night I couldn't even get I don't even know what they were talking about. It's just it was an absolute drivel.
Where did you fly last night?
I flew from Atlanta to Orlando.
Right. Okay.
That's
a quick flight.
Yeah, it was a nice refresher. I couldn't believe how much I just remembered everything in that Boeing when I sat in there. It's like, oh yeah, I know how to do this.
So, if you want to head down to your McDo for a second.
Yep.
Click on the perf button.
Perf. Got it.
And you'll see in the sort of the right center area, you'll see 2 top of descent.
Yep.
And you'll see a UTC time in the distance.
Yep.
So that time is based on the fake time in the sim.
Okay.
So you have to look at your clock, figure out what time it currently is, and then look.
21:30. It's 2021. It looks like it.
Should be on your clock.
2021.
Yeah, so that tells you that we're about 20 minutes away from our top of descent.
Yep.
Or 25 minutes. The next thing that we'll end up doing as we get closer to the top of descent, if you click on next phase,
okay,
click it twice until you get to approach mode or approach phase.
Yep.
And so we'll eventually come in. We'll put the weather for Cancun in here, along with the transition altitude.
Okay.
You can also select config 3 or config full for your landing, and you get an estimate of what your approach speed is going to be as well.
And we'll do config 3, or do you do full?
They usually land
full.
They always land, yeah, full unless like gusty winds or anything like that.
Yeah.
So we'll come back and set this up once we're closer to the top drop. What else would we do?
I'm gonna have a lot more hands-on time with this plane. I really, really like it. I don't know about the jar. I just never got into it. Like, it was nothing against the Airbus. I just never got into it. I was like,
The jar didn't hand fly very well. Like, it porpoised a lot. It just didn't feel good.
Yeah.
And this plane feels pretty good. I think the 319 feels even better.
Well, didn't the Challenger had a huge update too recently, didn't it?
Yes, there's the paid update for the Challenger. New textures.
That was, you couldn't even fly it. The original one.
Oh yeah, it's tough, dude. That thing's a handful, man. Like, I would recommend getting the update for that Challenger.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
It's got the new default FMC in there, and it's just that's one of my favorite. Like, that is one of my favorite things too, because it's so everything happens quickly.
Right.
I'm upping my speed back here a little bit, trying to get you caught up.
No problemo. Play mod showcase for GTA 5 in the works. D-Dubs M. Yeah, actually, the Skyline released the A321. I haven't tried that one yet. I have it downloaded. I just haven't made a video on it. Civ Ryan, thank you, sir. 5 months in a row. You the man.
That Spirit livery does look pretty good.
It's interesting. It reminds me of the DHL, like when they went with their crazy yellow and red.
Oh yeah.
People were like, "What the hell is that?" I'm like, "I like it."
It's been a while.
Usually when people hate an airline livery, I'm like, "No, I like it."
Because it's so different.
Yep. People just don't like change, period. And it doesn't bother me. Like when American did theirs, that people were in an uproar about that. And I was like, I really like the new livery. People just didn't want that bare metal to go away.
Hey man, I gotta step away for a moment.
Okay, no problem. Oh, that's awesome. So I got, he's doing that's some cross-country flight from JFK to LAX. A long one. Whatever happened to Paleto Bay Airport in GTA? I couldn't get it to load anymore. I don't know what's going on with the map editor wouldn't load it. Pretty calm flight. Very smooth. Duba191, thank you for that subscription. Appreciate that, man. Official TV, this is official V. This is the this is about a 2-hour flight, a little under 2 hours total. We're headed to Cancun, Mexico, Ryan, so grab your sombrero and break out the tequila. Fort Lauderdale. We're at the top of the hour. All inclusive. Does that Southwest still operate their special liveries? Yes, they do. Oh, we're over a waypoint. Let's do a little turn here. You know, I wanted to see if the auto will do the chime at 10,000 feet. Captain Mason 17, I'm currently using an EVGA GeForce GTX 1080 FTW. Say that real fast. For the win. So, just a normal GTX 1080 by EVGA. you go. Nightbot had you covered. I need to update that stuff because some of that's incorrect. I'm not using the Razer Mamba or the Black Widow Chrome anymore. I'm using a Corsair. My mouse has changed too. Using a Corsair mouse. There goes Nightbot with a blog post. I like it. That's funny. We got Ty in front of us out there. Can't visually see him, but we can see him on the TCAS right here. There he is. We did catch him. Hey, Max. How you doing, man? Do I have any social media? I have plenty of social media. More than enough social media. How far is this flight from, let's see here. Took off out of Fort Lauderdale right there. And we're going here to Cancun. He's on Albuquerque ATIS. He's doing 410 knots. We're doing 411 knots. And I'm on Albuquerque ATIS as well. Just north of Havana, Cuba. You can barely see it out there in the distance because it's covered in clouds. Welcome, Mag Burns. Welcome, welcome. Can you walk in the plane? You can. Get up out of your seat here.
All right, man, I'm back.
All right, welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
Let's get looking. Getting up and using the lav.
What's on the in-flight entertainment?
Looks like it's a sun and some clouds in the sky. That's about it.
That's indicative of Cancun.
Yep. Sorry, guys, they did not model the toilets. I know that upsets some people.
Dude, it's the first thing I check. Every time I'm in one of these airplanes, the first thing I check.
They modeled this cabin pretty nice, though.
Yeah.
Looks pretty good. I love the sound change as we go up here into first class.
I think the seatbelt no smoking signs work too.
Yeah, I had it. Oh, do they really? Because I have it on auto.
So you probably need to turn it off. And you'll see them come off in the cabin too.
No shit. Now let's see if that's the case. Hold on.
The toilets are a subscription fee on Spirit. Yeah, I'm not sure if this one does it or not, but a lot of planes do that.
Nope.
No?
Doesn't look
That's
like
too
it.
bad. Nah, you're right.
Looks like it's just a texture. It doesn't look like it changes.
Yeah.
Auto should have it automatically click on at 10,000 feet, right?
I don't know how auto works.
Yeah.
I always do it manually. I usually forget about it, to be honest. Mine are still on, actually.
Yeah, I forgot mine on for a long time.
They can hold it. It's not that long of a flight. Half hour.
Half an hour.
Pop and drop coming up in about 10, 15 minutes.
Awesome. You see the failure of my landing. I'm sure it's not going to be pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Left hand. I'm going to try to be... Well, now I know how much I'm supposed to use on it. I didn't know it until I flew it. So
yeah, you'll get a good feel. You'll get a good feel for it. I'll recommend that you hand fly it once you get in fairly close. We'll just fly a standard traffic pattern in. And your speeds are all going to be controlled by your flap setting.
Okay.
So once you activate approach mode will bring you down to green dot speed, which is your single engine climb speed.
Right.
And then from there, as you add more flaps in, the plane starts to slow down.
Okay. Yeah, this definitely has got me excited to learn the Airbus systems again.
Oh man, it's so fun. If you zoom out a little bit on your display, you'll see an arrow sort of down. And that's going to be your top descent.
Master caution. Auto throttle's off. We lost auto throttle? Why?
Up your throttle?
I haven't touched my throttle. I can't even click it.
Can you push the throttles? Can you just wiggle your throttles?
Yeah. I'm moving them.
Speed's coming back.
It's like, oh, reverse or... It's like, why is it doing it? I didn't touch it. Something is triggering that.
I wonder if you have an axis.
Something must be.
Yeah, you must have an axis somewhere about reverse that just bumped.
Yep.
So auto throttle, then make sure you're on you're in Mach mode.
Mach. There we go. Lever climb. We need to put it in climb here. There we go.
Yep. It should be green with no flashing.
Yep.
Cool.
I remember Airbus. I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, it's weird. I'll bring my speed back again. It's going to take you a couple minutes to catch up.
Well, I did catch up to you big time. Like, I have you on.
Yeah.
On there, no problem. And even on the map, you can see we're pretty close to each other. We're not that far
15
off.
miles. 15 miles right now, so I dialed the speed back because you're speeding back up.
Nope, and I don't even see you.
It's going to be really tough to actually see the airplane.
Yeah. That's all right. We're good now. $7 for the pre-flight safety briefing. Matt, 1997 Air. How you doing tonight, man? What's my favorite aircraft? The Boeing 727, which, shame on me, I do not have that currently installed. I need to ask Jack. He sent it to me a long time ago. I'm sure it's out of date now.
He's working on a version 3 for XP11.
Oh, well then we'll wait.
I would say wait till that comes out.
Yes. I know after he put the FMS in it, FMC, that changes everything.
Yeah.
Can actually do.
Yes. Did you get the 737-200 update?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so that was a big update that came out for that a few weeks ago.
Oh, I need to probably update that as well.
That puts the new default FMC into that plane as well. It gives you the option to have it in there, so you can actually fly RNAV stuff. I mean, slant alpha, slant whiskey's great, but
it is. But I mean,
sometimes you just want to let the autopilot do all the work.
Exactly. Especially, I could not fly that slant whiskey. I could not do that on stream and interact with people because you have to be looking at the timer, or I mean, you got to be looking at your DME the entire time. Especially on a pretty crazy departure.
Yep, look for crossing radials, DMEs, all sorts of crap. Yeah, I usually reserve those for like shorter flights and just sort of caveat the chat with like, hey,
yes,
have fun, guys. I'll see you in a couple hours.
Mm-hmm. The race tomorrow is at Phoenix.
Yeah, I saw you spotting the other day. Is that going to be a regular thing?
Probably not. Just
no?
Did it for fun.
Okay.
Who knows?
I think that's the first time I've watched spotting on Twitch.
Did you find it more interesting than the actual racing?
Yes and no. Like, it was different.
I mean, I get a lot of shit because when I'm racing, it's recorded live, so
yeah,
I get a lot of shit because I show my emotion at the moment of time something happens.
Yep.
But even if 20 minutes later down the road, I'm like, you know what? It's not a big deal. Like, I'm sorry, or we apologize or whatever. That doesn't matter because no one even watches that part of it.
Nope.
So I'm
take
always
off
the asshole.
Crashes.
So from here on out, if we get wrecked, if I wreck or whatever, we're just gonna do the Kyle Busch approach, and I'm gonna be like, everything's great. Everything's great.
Corporal was getting pretty heated there for a while.
Yeah, because he was driving the car setup that I initially drove until he fixed, and he didn't do that. We didn't have one for the temps that the track was at that time, and he got to drive the one that we were driving at the beginning of the week. And I was like, yeah, it's undrivable. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. But that was funny. That was so hilarious. I was like, you can never give me shit for getting mad at the car again. Never again.
If anything, it's good to do that. You know, sort of turn the tides there a bit.
It is. You get to see both sides of the coin. Spotting is not. It's not easy. That's for sure. After a while, you gotta get it in. I was racing Peter. Peter was in there.
Oh, he was? Okay.
Yep.
So he's usually got Joe spotting for him.
Yes.
And he spots for Joe still, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. Peter's he's getting back into iRacing. Took some time off.
Yeah.
Kind of like you did as well.
Tom W. You didn't even react badly. You reacted 10 times better than I ever would. Well, the thing against Scott, it doesn't help because I usually, to me, I see something for what it is, and you're pissed because 10 laps into the race, are you kidding me? So you're going to be mad about it. You spent a lot of time getting the car dialed in for the week, and then all the time in practice just to be thrown in the trash. It's really frustrating when it happens when you get wrecked. And it doesn't help Mike calls them people a moron or whatever, and it's nothing against those people. It's just it's in the heat of the moment. He's there to pep me up, and he's always going to be on my side. And whenever I'm his spotter, I'm there to pep him up, and I'm always on his side. This is how it works. If you listen to any scanner in NASCAR, you're going to hear everybody be like, don't worry, he's a fucking idiot. That's what they'll be like, don't worry, he's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing. Even if that driver deliberately, or not deliberately, but messed up and rammed into him, he's like, nah, he's an idiot. He got it. He deserved it anyway. They always say that. Can I do another Planet Coaster stream? I might do that again. I really do love that game. I haven't played it in a while. Planet Coaster. It's a good one.
making good coasters.
Hey, Devin Channel. I haven't made any custom ones now. I just made the theme parks.
Oh, this is way better than GTA.
Ah, yes.
Kick back and chill. Put your feet up on the desk.
I've been flying flight sims forever, since 2002.
It's good to have you back flying it, man.
Yep. It was like, honestly, I knew the moment when I got my flight sim rig and I had everything, like everything is literally drilled in, and it's like it's not coming, it's not going anywhere. It's screwed into the panels and everything. So once I had the rig set up, then I have just to plug in the USBs, and that's it. You don't have to take anything off the desk and all that. So now I have a flight sim rig and I have my racing rig, and you just literally just slide them into place. It's so nice.
You got pictures?
I sent you a Snapchat of it today.
I have Snapchat?
You do. You had it a long time ago.
Let me install Snapchat again.
Do you still have it?
No.
Oh, shit. Here, I can take a picture and then...
No, that's cool. I'll put Snapchat on here.
I'll take a picture and then I can show chat too.
Oh, okay.
Just show the chat. Hold on.
All right, so when you're ready, we can fire on our destination data. We're at the top drop here.
Hold on. There we go. I think I got a decent shot here of the setup. There it is.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yes. There we go. I'll take a guy out so I can show other people. You can tell I like cherry Coke?
Not at all. Hadn't noticed.
Hadn't even noticed it. There you go, guys.
That's cool, man. So...
Oh, I didn't even take a picture of the damn... Hold on. Take it over. Here we go. Now you can see the side stick and all that. I sent the wrong one. That's what it was. I took two of them. There it is. So you can see the side stick.
Oh, that's even better, yeah.
Pedals there.
Oh, dude, nice.
Yeah, it's really nice quality stuff. That's my next level of racing.
Huh.
They aren't cheap. They're like I want to say like was I think they're like $300 a piece. Next level racing flight sim rig is going for you can get it for about $249 to $300. $250. Newegg's got it for $288.
Hey, you ready for top of drop?
Yep.
All right. So
we're ready.
Dial in 3,000 on your altitude.
Oh, okay.
So that's what we're going to head down to. You'll note that you're about 10 miles away from your top of drop marker.
Yep.
So once you're at 3,000, push in
3,000. Push
the altitude now.
Got it.
That'll go to manage descent.
Yep.
So the plane's going to descend at 1,000 feet per minute until it intercepts the VNAV path, and then it's going to dip down and go into your VNAV descent.
Okay.
And the goal is to hit Cancun at 3,000 feet.
Got it.
So also head into your McDo, and we'll put the performance data of the weather information for Cancun.
All right, performance data.
So altimeter's 2.908.
Oh, I gotta go to next phase. Oh, nope. Previous phase.
You're already on
Here we go.
previous phase.
Yep. 2.902.
2.908.
908. Got it.
Temperature.
A format error.
29.98.
I gotta have the point in there.
Temperature's 2.4.
2.4.
Winds 140/03.
Whoa. /03.
I'm assuming the transition altitude in Mexico is still 18,000. If not, it is today.
Yep.
And we're set config full.
Oh. How do you do that?
Config full is already selected. Right side, the one that doesn't have the one that doesn't have the asterisk next to it.
Right. It's already. When I click it, it says not allowed.
Yep. So the approach speed's 141 and your landing speed's 136. And you get the go arounds. You have your flap. You have your retraction speeds that are up at the top center. And those will all be.
Oh yeah.
Speed tape.
152 retraction, 196, 218 clean. Okay.
That's it.
All right. That's it.
That's it.
All right.
Once we get land ho here, we'll probably take over and do some manual flying.
Yes. So yeah, those images I just sent you guys, that was that's what I see right now.
Do you always have chat on your main display like that?
Just recently. I'm using it for this and for American Truck Sim I do.
Huh, okay.
So I can see it, because looking over to the right is so much more of a pain when you're driving or flying or doing whatever. You can just kind of glance and it's fine.
Yeah,
There's
that makes sense.
program called Always on Top.exe.
Oh yeah, I remember that. You used that years ago.
Yep. Still using it today.
Nice.
I just recently started using it again, I'll say that. Yeah, the stand has room for the yoke. The yoke gets mounted in the middle. I just have it pushed underneath the desk today for Airbus mode. And I can even swap. So there's just like little screws on the bottom of each the stick and the throttle, and then you can just literally swap those and then tighten them back on. So if I wanted to fly a helicopter with the right stick and left collective, I could.
We've got some traffic joining us into Cancun.
Oh, do we?
I see a Learjet up in the air on its way.
Oh yeah, I do see it too.
It's the max.
It's the happening spot today.
Yeah, it is. You hit if you're on the pilotage map, you hit upright corner, display tracks or show tracks.
I didn't see that before. Oh, show hide drones, show tracks. There's tracks. Yep, got it.
So it'll give you the path that we've the path that has been flown since you opened it up.
Oh, very cool. And this is. Let's see what this is here. This is November 2 uniform. It's Max. But November 2 uniform is the that's the citation that Captain Moonbeam flies.
Let's see. He wants us on guard.
On what?
I'm pushing over to guard for him.
Guard. Talking about frequency? What frequency is on? My enter desk data is still orange. Is that supposed to be a thing?
Just hit the clear button, that'll go away.
Oh, okay. Check takeoff data. Yep. Clear, clear. Clear, clear. We're in our descent. Looking good. Man, not a damn cloud in the sky around here. I see what you're saying. On guard, like that. I thought you said on guard, like Coast Guard radio channel. I'm like, I don't know what that one is.
Meow.
Meow.
You want to go to 2345?
2345?
Oh, sorry, I thought I muted it. Yeah, 2345. That's the two-way air-to-air frequency on Pilot Edge.
45, gotcha. I don't think I have a button set up to say something. If it is, it's like caps lock or something, isn't it? Radio check. Maybe tab.
I didn't hear
check.
you speaking.
Yeah.
You need a button. It's enter is the default key.
Enter is? Okay.
Yeah.
Radio check. That work?
5x5. Did you not hear him?
No, I don't hear him. I only hear you.
Ah.
123, 123.450. I mean, we're
Yeah,
on the same
I heard.
creek.
You transmitted.
Oh,
so
you know what it is. Here, hold on. I know what it is.
Okay.
It's audio output set to some weird shit. There's two voice meters, but I don't know which one is which. It's input. No, I don't want that one. I want this one, maybe? Let's try it now. Spirit Wings 711 radio check.
Not number 2 uniform 5x5. How you doing?
Hey, Captain Moonbeam. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Doing well. How you doing?
Doing good, man. What made you fly into Cancun today?
So there was a serious party going on. I started trying third wheel it in there with you guys.
Two A320s versus a Learjet 35.
It's on. We'll see who gets there first, I guess, right?
We're playing 12 left.
All right, the race is on, boys. See you on the beat.
Land ho.
See ya.
Yeah, so if you're ever on Pilot Edge, you can go to 123.45, and it's you don't have to transmit on. So it's a two-way. It's basically a TeamSpeak channel. It's two-way communication is allowed, and it's not recorded.
That's cool.
And you're still transmitting on Pilot Edge, by the way.
I am right now?
Yeah. Hit your enter button again.
Okay, what about now?
There you go.
Oh, so you click it and it stays open.
Well, I think you might have tabbed out or something.
Oh, I did.
And it just got stuck open.
Gotcha. That's good. That's what you want. Yeah, thanks for the blah, 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 blah.
Oh, believe me, I've done it before, man.
Oh,
you hear it all the time, too, on the network. Like, you'll hear somebody with stuck mic, and, like, one guy I remember was like, he made some mistake, and he's like, God damn it, fuck.
Those are the best part.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we're through 18, so I said, what, 2998?
Yeah. 2998. I'm at, well, you're at 18 already. I'm at 21,300. So blowing our wings off here. Oh, he's definitely going to beat us in.
Oh, he's going to win, yeah. That Learjet's fast. He'll probably go out there and do some pattern work, though, knowing him.
Yeah. That means we're going to actually have to use the Cancun radio. What is their radio down there? That is...
12.
I can look it up.
Tower's 18.1.
18.1, okay.
Say again?
No, I'll probably just do a couple of laps in the pattern before you guys come in.
Hey. We'll just stay on this frequency, though.
Cool.
Yeah, so we'll just stay on 2345 instead of 18.1.
Right.
Normally on the network, you'd go over to the tower frequency 18.1 and whatever.
Right.
In this case, it doesn't matter.
That'll work. We're landing on 12, right?
Left.
Left, yes, left. It's the one they use. Oh. 12? I thought you meant 2-2. We're at 3-0, I mean.
Nope. So the winds are 140.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it does actually favor 12. I mean, you could
sense.
still land on the 3-0s, take the tailwind. It not that big a deal, but
Yeah.
it looks like they would probably land on 12 right.
They would land on 12,
Just
right? That's where all of our
taxi.
stuff is.
All right, so I'll go 12 right then.
Yep. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're not going to shoot an ILS anyway. We could.
You can't.
I cannot because I do not have nav data.
I can actually here. I can walk you through. So click on your McDo. Click on the radio navigation button.
Yep. ILS freak.
Yeah.
Course.
So let me find out what it is.
See if I can use my little browser here. You can even have tabs of the browser. Oh my god. It's amazing.
So it's course 125.
Okay.
Frequency 110.7.
So 115.
125. Course 125.
Yep.
Frequency 110.7.
Look out. Let's see what it does. Pretty hazy. Can't see a damn thing out of the window.
I have got land, for now at least.
You are ahead of me a little bit. Yeah.
So then if you press the LS button underneath the altimeter, it should say, it should reflect the 110.7 frequency and then give you lines for your ILS.
Yep, got it.
Okay, cool.
So LS has always got to be turned on for a landing system?
Yep.
Gotcha. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and change my... And altimeter is 29908. Alright, we're good. 15,000 feet. No turbulence on this flight because it's because the weather is 10:02 p.m. right now.
I was gonna say it's been super smooth.
Very smooth. This is the kind of flight you want to have.
Actually, no, it probably won't change when we get into Cancun either. It's very flat out there. I actually have land. I have the city of Cancun. I might even have the airport.
I don't have shit out there.
You got a lot of haze.
Not a lot of haze. That's what I've got.
Okay, Max, you squawk Charlie.
Stand by. Yeah, I'm just looking Charlie now. You should see multicast.
Cool.
Yeah, you're 2,000 feet below me. Just about 10 miles out.
I loaded in an approach and I screwed up my descent, so it happens.
That's all right.
Yeah, don't worry about it. So he's got his TCAS on, or he's got mode C on, so we should see him
See a little bit of clouds out there to the left down towards Cozumel.
I got nothing, man. It's hazy, but it's pretty clear.
$11,200 feet.
So as we're crossing through 5,000 or so, I'll say, I'll tell you, go to your perf page and then activate approach phase.
Okay.
And that'll drop the speed back to green dot.
Right.
About 210 knots or so. I'm gonna do that at 5 though.
5,000. You got it. I'm at 10,500 right now.
Cool. Next, slow down.
Hey, he's in a right. He's in an interesting pattern. Because he would be normally landing directly towards us.
He's gonna make it. He's probably gonna intercept the ILS here in a moment.
Yeah.
Because he's setting up for right base. I have the airfield.
Lovely.
So I'm gonna do approach phase at 5,000 feet. Flaps 1 on downwind. Flaps 2 gear on base, and then flaps 3-4 on final. That's my plan.
Okay.
And that you shouldn't have to touch the speed at all.
Right.
Once you're ready to take over the throttle, you can kick the auto throttle off on the center on the glare shield there, and then you'll have manual throttles.
Okay.
Or you can leave it on auto throttle all the way down to 30 feet and start retarded throttles.
Jeez.
So the auto throttle will take you all the way down to approach speed.
Just
using
169. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate that. Tier 1 subscription. Normally doesn't tell you what tier it is. It's interesting.
Make sure you do ground spoilers armed and auto brakes on. Low should be fine.
These are good. Auto brakes low. Got it. Set. I don't have my.
Yeah, on a 15 straight in for 12 left.
Okay, I'll turn base Bob behind you.
Realistic Pro is done.
So you can either kill the autopilot and fly it yourself, or you can pull yourself out into unmanaged mode, and let the autopilot continue.
I turn my XP Pro on for this plane, so I have the cool touchdown effects. All right. 6,100 feet.
I'm turning base. Or turn it downwind, I should say. So I'm going to look for him on my TCAS and slot in right behind him.
Okay.
Go ahead and activate your approach phase.
Okay, so go to approach. How do I do that now? Go to
your do perf tab, and then double click on activate approach.
Oh, double click it.
Yep.
Got it. And VDEV. So we have some land in front of us finally. Still don't have the airport. It's pretty hazy.
About vertical deviation.
So run it by me one more time. So you're doing what on base now?
So on down. So when I turn downwind, I went flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Base will be flaps 2 in gear.
Okay.
Final will be flaps 3 and 4.
Gotcha.
And your speed will come down as those come out. So you'll see that you're decelerating now to the green dot speed.
But you are landing full flap?
I'm going to land full flaps,
getting
yes.
haze? A lot of haze.
Very hazy.
Yes, sir. At 4,000 feet. When did you disengage?
I did it not too far from where you're at right now. Once I comfortably had the field, and I was ready to turn for my downwind.
Yeah, that's the problem. I don't have the field at all.
Okay.
I'm trying to find it right now.
About 5 miles. Probably about 5 miles after you start your turn. About 10 right now. It looks like it should be straight in front of you. You got that ILS too that you can use to
I see it now. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha. Got this field in sight now. And so you said you just turn the autopilot off. You don't have to kill the auto throttle till the last when you're ready.
Kill the auto. You can kill the auto throttle. Kill the auto throttle when you're ready to take the throttle. Otherwise, just do the autopilot. In fact, I would encourage you to leave the auto throttle on just so you can see how the speed modes work.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
You landed left?
Affirmative.
Yep, hit the master warn, and then you'll have the same thing happen. You're gonna master caution and kill the auto throttle.
Right. I'm gonna do a 5 mile downwind here. That is just really strange. I'm getting a horrible auto or warning because the autopilot's off. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, it's because you just passed your altitude.
Now you have to click it again. I just click it again and it went away, so that's good.
Cool.
In the hang of this.
Got a side step to the right. I don't have 12 left. Those are running on my scenery, so I'm gonna step to the right.
Boy, that is annoying as hell, that sound.
Is it still going?
Auto flight AP off. Now I have to hit the autopilot thing again to get rid of it. Jesus. We're good. Alright, let's go flash 1. Yeah, this is interesting flying with a side stick.
You doing alright?
We'll see. So hazy, my God.
Probably want to try to hold 2,000 feet for a bit.
Yep. I get back up on it.
You down?
There's 2,000 there.
So I'd say go ahead and pop your you can pop your gear down and go flaps 2. Start turning your base here in a second.
Okay.
Assuming you're yes.
You're down, flaps 2. Yep, you're just going to be off my left wing here in a few seconds. See if I can see you, but I don't see you. Boy, this speed manage mode is insane.
And then you can hit the APPR button on your glare shield, and that'll give you a flight director. It'll put you into approach mode.
APPR. Gotcha. So I actually have the ILS and all that.
Yep.
Wait till you're 45 degrees from me.
You can turn base now. You're fine.
Okay.
And then as you're looping around the final, just bring your flaps out to full.
Right.
That'll bring your speed all the way back to approach.
2 use clear photos.
Thanks, sir.
This is so strange. I miss my yoke. Yeah, you just gotta like give it like little hits.
Yep.
In the direction you want it to go. In most parts.
So remember, the plane's gonna hold whatever attitude and pitch you command it to.
Right.
So you're adjusting how it's flying.
Yep.
That's hard to explain. You understand that.
Yep. It's just really not a good day for flying, I'll tell you that, as far as haze goes.
Not fantastic.
Can't see a damn thing here. I'm gonna get back up on the glide slope here. Oh, we lost the localizer already. Jesus, this is so strange. I think like firewalled the throttles. Why isn't toga lock? No. Why are you doing this to me?
Turn your autopilot off.
It killed my auto throttle.
Okay.
What happened? Let's hand fly it. Screw it. Really gotta try to grab the localizer now. It's not smart here. I have no idea. Okay, I got the glide slope. I just don't have the localizer, so maybe I'll keep going this way so we can grab it back to the right.
Yeah, you overshot it, looks like.
Well, in a matter of that, I was just dealing with the auto throttle just like nailed toga.
My guess is you might have bumped it a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you bump it, it's going to say, all right, you're ready for toga. You want to go around.
I think I need to recalibrate it. I think that's the problem. I think it's doing that. That's the reason why I did that. Oh, this stupid thing. There's the localizer.
Flaps. Flaps.
Flaps full. Wish I could see the damn runway. I can't see shit. Good Lord, man. I got the runway. First time flying
Approaching.
this Airbus.
2 left.
IFR conditions. Blind. Approaching 12 left.
500.
You didn't think it would be easy, did you?
What? No, I did not think it was going to be easy. All these annoying sounds. Get out of my face.
Hit your master caution button if you can.
I did.
Okay.
Hold on. Trying this again.
Watch your altitude. Holy shit, man. Yeah, you got nothing.
Not working on anything. Here we go. Got lucky on that one. This is so strange. Woohoo. I'm landing on 12 left. That's why. Pretty sure.
200.
Yep. I don't care. I'll take whatever I can get. Yeah, wrong runway.
100.
This is so strange.
You're good. You got
50, 40,
11,500 feet of
20,
runway, man.
Retard. 5.
Ooh, we are down. Stuck that landing on the wrong runway. Reversers are out. Yeah, what happened to the visibility? That was terrible, man. Oh,
All right,
well.
dude. First time. It's
Yep.
fine.
First time flying this Airbus. Side
Those
stick,
brakes-
so
those brakes
strange to
tap?
get used to.
You just tap. All you have to do is tap on the brakes, and the auto brakes will come off.
Oh, gotcha. I don't think the landing was too bad, actually. Like, it was wobbly, but the touchdown, I think, was too bad. I just have that plug-in that gives you the, the jolt when you land.
Yeah.
It always looks like way worse than it actually is.
Made it dramatic.
Mm-hmm. Couldn't see a damn thing, man.
Yeah, dude, that was pretty crazy. I was not expecting the haze like that. Like, I think the mod you're running is actually making your haze a lot worse than mine.
Yeah. I need to, well, I should have shot the ILS for 1-2 right, so in a managed mode, so I would have been able to do that. I was hand flying the fucking thing on a downwind in IFR conditions.
Sorry.
That's what happened there.
You did all right.
And so on the replay, you have to reload the plane.
What do you mean?
Just watch replay.
Yeah, you can watch replay.
Really?
Yeah, you can just
Oh.
fire it up.
I thought you said you had to like
Or-
restart your plane, reload the plane or something when that happened.
It's usually when you come back from it, you want to reload the plane, but you're not going to turn us anyway.
Right, that's true. And I can also go all the way to the, I'll go to the gate and then we'll go from there.
Yeah. Sitting here watching you.
Okay.
Just clean the plane up.
Yep.
You got flaps, I got spoilers, I got landing lights,
Oh, I do not.
strobes. What kind of a sim pilot are you, man?
Not much of one. Light off. Okay, my switch is on. Start the APU. Oh, it's doing that. Dude, this thing has got a mind of its own with this reverse thrust nonsense.
You've got it. You must have a. You have to have an axis somewhere bound to it then.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with
One
it.
of your rotaries or something.
Yeah.
That actually might have been why it went into toga mode too.
That's probably what it is. I haven't had a problem with that on any other planes. That's why it's kind of strange.
Mm-hmm. This is the reverse southwest taxi.
Thompson. No idea where Spirit parks, but I assume it's over here on the right.
I picked a turn. I picked a gate. I'm on this terminal right next to you.
I don't see you anywhere.
Go one more taxiway. Keep going.
Oh, you're down there on the right?
Yeah. I think I'll right at the next one and you'll see me.
Okay. Hack Jack, that
Max's-
swag. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate
Max is
that.
parked in the middle.
Well, we landed, but we landed on the wrong one. Wrong runway.
I'm not sure how you ended up over there.
I was following the ILS in IFR conditions, hand fly in a plane I've never flown before.
And it took you to that runway.
No.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I guess it
Oh.
did, didn't it? I don't know. Like, they're right next to each other, so it's very easy to
Yeah.
miss that. But once I broke through the haze and I saw the runway, I was like, I'm landing.
That's fine.
It's sim flying.
Ain't the real world.
Nope.
You got me now?
Yep. Yeah, I'm coming in. You got the jolts and the bumps and stuff. I like it.
I actually missed the landing. Damn, that weather was terrible.
The landing?
Nah, the landing was fine. Just the weather was
Yeah,
not great.
garbage. Yeah, I was like expecting to be able to see Cancun, and nope, couldn't see shit. It's like this is my luck.
Ooh. Yeah, you were slow coming in. I think that's why
Well, yeah, I had major throttle issues. It was everything. It was a mess.
No, I did. We'll figure it out. I think it did pretty good for that being your first time ever flying this airplane.
And with the left side.
And with the left side. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've done okay.
Got it down in one piece at least.
So normally I would say
that's the Spirit way.
Normally we would disconnect from Pilot Edge if we're going to do replays, but since we're out here in the middle of nowhere, we can do our replays.
Oh, okay.
And nobody's going to care. As long as you're outside the coverage area.
Gotcha. I think I'll leave the light on for him here. I'm such a nice guy. All right, let's go ahead and watch that replay. So if it crashes, it'll the sim. We got to see it. Here we go. And there's no sounds.
No, the sounds don't work.
That's lovely. Yeah, a little wobbly because, man, I'll tell you what. That side stick life. Especially towards the end. Like, it was real super wobbly. It looks way worse when you're flying it than what it actually did. Whoop. That wasn't too bad.
I've seen worse. I've done far worse. It's okay. I floated it halfway down the runway here.
No, we were definitely too slow, but that's because like I lost that managed throttle along in there, and I'm ILS hand flying in the soup, and I was like, I don't know where I'm at. This is terrible.
In a plane that you've never actually hand flown before.
Well, I do like the fact that they did model the whole fly-by-wire pretty good.
Yep.
It's got a total different feel to it. Yeah,
that's why you Airbus, man.
It could have been worse. It's true. What? It always looks way worse when you're flying. So let's go to the wing view here. So these people can see just how shitty that was.
I feel better about myself, you. It really wasn't that bad, guys. I promise you.
No, I should have had a lot more speed into it.
The gear's fine. You didn't side load it. It's all right.
No.
It's made to take a beating.
I think a lot of my issue with the stick is the X55. It wanting to constantly click back to the middle is really annoying.
I mean, you could take the spring out.
That's true. I might
put one of the other springs in there.
There we were. That left wing got a little low there.
Yeah, that still looked pretty bad from the passenger view, dude.
Well, it always looks like, well, because of that. I like that touchdown effect though. It's pretty good.
Ah, dude, that's good.
Let's see. Here's the landing.
The wing shaking, like the whole thing looks fantastic.
Yes.
Got the other side?
Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Gotta have the other side. As long as I get some sounds, because I have that plugin working. Oh, somebody wants to see that wing view again? Okay. The left side, the scary one. Scary side. Let's get a little bit more action on it here, out of the window here. Boy, that's whenever it was like, okay, that was way too much of a movement.
Yeah, we'll see. Eventually, it goes into flight mode, or it comes out of comes out of normal law, and it goes into a mode that gives you more control over the sensitivity of the plane.
That makes sense. That's just a matter of over controlling the plane. I really do welcome the challenge, though. It's gonna be nice. Woo.
Yeah, it's something new to learn.
Yes.
It didn't look that bad.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Sorry, it looks pretty glorious with all the equipment up and out like that.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Let's watch this from here. Yeah, that's where it's like way too much right aileron, way too much left.
Just blame the wind shear.
Yep, the non-existent wind shear.
Yep. No, it was there. I totally saw it.
Yeah, when you're in that flight envelope, like it's very stable and it's very good. That was just a pain in the ass dealing with all that.
You basically stalled it.
Yep.
Like you full stall landed an A320.
Yep. That's what happened.
Alt-R will take you out of replay mode.
Oh, no, I know. I wanted to watch the taxi in so we can watch ourselves blind the ground crew. It's a pretty quick taxi in, too. YVA Coog, thank you for 4 months, brother. Yeah, this is going to be a whole new beast to learn. I like it, though. I do like it a lot.
Changes it up just enough, makes it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go back to Boeing and be like, man, I got to actually fly the plane now.
Yep. Blind the ground crew, because that's what we do.
That's how we roll, man. Spirit.
Spirit all the way. Let's go ahead and kill the engines. The sound of those suckers spooling down. There's a good shutdown sound to it.
Yeah, some of the sounds are really good. Some of the sounds are lacking, but some of the sounds are also really good. So I suspect they're gonna do more with it.
Whew. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to that because the throttle system is a little interesting, and I found myself on the left, like checking the side stick out, like I was moving it around, like making sure that I wasn't over controlling the airplane, that I was not paying attention to the right side. And it just got slower and slower and slower and slower.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty intense approach for being your first time.
Yeah, that's all right.
I won't fault you for any of that.
No,
I mean, I'm going to judge you, but I won't fault you.
Yeah, of course.
That's how we roll.
I love my my track landing on 1-2 left. look how sharp my turn in was.
Well, that's the replay mode.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Not too shabby. Well, we made it down in one piece. We didn't crash the damn thing.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It was a blasty blast. It was. Looks like Aerosim Gaming, he's on X-Plane as well. He's flying the Tolis A319. Looks like he's just about to take off or do something. So you should go over there and say hello to him, Mr. Allen, Mr. Rush, and we'll give him a raid. Thanks to Ty for being on, hanging out with us and flying. That was fun.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. We will definitely do that. And guys, I will see you tomorrow. Take care. For iRacing, 9 p.m. See ya.